Hello and welcome everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Raiders franchise. We are here in episode 3, game 3 this season, taking on the Carolina Panthers. But first let's look through some scouting here. So you get to, per region, set a focus group to scout. Obviously quarterback's going to be one of my biggest ones, so wherever that's getting a bonus, I want to make sure and scout that heavily. Otherwise, maybe offensive line, maybe defensive line, definitely are areas we could use improvements on. So you can kind of see that's what I'm focusing here. I do really want to get quarterback in this class, but as we all know, you have to lose a lot of games to have a shot at a good quarterback. It'll be kind of interesting to see if I can even get in range of someone like Eric Barnes. Right now he definitely seems to be really good, definitely a archetype I like. 6'4", 21 years old. I'm very interested in him, except for the elongated motion on his passing motion, but that's okay. I really think this guy could be something special, has some pretty solid athleticism as well. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll have a shot at him. So what about somebody like Justin Bradford? Another 21-year-old improviser, 6'5", and he has a fast throwing motion, so he actually might even be more intriguing. Bradford, maybe not as good athleticism, but still definitely functional mobility. And then the other quarterbacks here are not quite the same tier, I feel like. Artie Peterson is a strong-arm quarterback out of Texas Tech, which is interesting considering it feels like they mostly run air raid, or I guess did back in the Mike Leach days. No functional mobility on him, so he is a statue in the pocket, will not really be moving at all. And then somebody like Marcus Shepard, a field general, 23 years old. This is a guy, this is your Mac Jones comp here. Maybe a little older, maybe only going to be able to functionally throw the ball short. Don't expect him to do a lot. Defensive lineman we could draft high in case we don't need to get a quarterback so early. Clarence Harrison is definitely the guy to get here. Very solid power rusher, no finesse ability though, so you would be getting a very one-dimensional running or defense player on that. What about Jared Jackson? Out of Northwestern, a speed rusher, decent athleticism, actually has a good starting point for power moves as well. And then finally, blindside blocker here, LaMichael Madden, very athletic player. I think he'd be a very interesting player. If we were to fall to that point and not have a quarterback available, it might be him to take. Next thing I wanted to do before the game was extend an offer to Trayvon Moehrig, our safety out of TCU. He's coming off his rookie deal, and I think he's a very solid player. And he takes a pretty good deal. Actually bumped off a year from the fair offer, and he accepts it. So we'll have him back. We will probably make no other re-signings until the offseason stream. That's just where this team is at. A little older, not the best. Let's go ahead and jump into this Carolina game now as we take on the Panthers at Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And I'm pretty excited. That last game has me really hyped for this series. I'm super excited to see how much more fun these games can get. And off we go here in Vegas as Amir Abdullah will take this one and return it. Gets out to the 20 and stumbles on Trey Tucker before finally getting down to the 28-yard line. And that is where Gardner Minshew will start his third straight game for these Raiders. I think so far Gardner's been solid. I would say he's been starting caliber. I have definitely gotten him to throw a few bad passes though. First and 10, a nice stretch out here for Alexander Madison, an 8-yard run as he has been dynamite to start this year. Very good signing for these Raiders. Now up the middle, Madison falling forward for a few extra yards, and that will be a first down. Now a play action rollout, Minshew throwing this one, dropped by Brock Bowers. We haven't really seen him get going yet this year. And he drops that one. Now a screen pass out. Jalen Darden trying to spin around some defenders and gets upended there. That is Shaq Thompson that just took him down. And Bryce Young get the ball as we have to punt away. So out comes second-year player Bryce Young. And the big question mark on him this year is he legit or was his team just that bad year one? Now a throw out here on first and 10. A nice find. And that'll be a first and 10 for the Panthers. That's Xavier Legate, their rookie. Now Bryce going to miss Deontay Johnson here, throwing this one outside and just absolutely misses him. Not a good throw there. Man in motion now, that's Johnson, and Young's going to drop back, throw this one out. Deontay catches it, but he will be well short of a first down, and the Raiders defense holds strong. We will get the ball back. Ball at the 1, handoff, Madison up the middle, Madison burrowing through tackles. A nice 15-yard run there to start this drive off from the 1-yard line. Now play action, Minshew throwing this one out, caught, Jacoby Myers. Myers staying in bounds and fighting his way past the midfield marker down to the 48. A big time gain there for this Raiders offense. Now Minshew on 3rd and 10. Looks like they're in a double A look here. He's making a lot of adjustments, going to drop back, throws this one out, and he's got Brock Bowers. This time he hangs on, his first catch of the day, and the rookie getting 2 targets to start this game. Now Minshew throwing a screen pass out, Jalen Darden rocked down after a 7-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the 14. Handoff here, and he gets rocked down. That is number 90, Henry Anderson, the nose tackle, taking down Madison, and so we have to kick a field goal to score the first points of the game. Jonathan Brooks on this Panthers' second drive here, running this one for a huge gain, 20-yard run. Now pistol at the 40-yard line, another handoff, Brooks, and Trayvon Moyrig comes up to make the play, as we do get to see his contract extension there down there. Now 3rd and 7. Bryce Young throwing this one. Brooks catches it on Robert Spillane and hangs on. Nice coverage, better offense. So 1st and 10. Young screen pass out. Brooks as Tyree Wilson gets absolutely laid out on the block there. That's a nice play down to the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10. Young throwing this one over the middle. That has caught Deontay Johnson for a 7-yard gain, as we are now in the second quarter. And Young throwing to the end zone. That is caught. Adam Thielen for the touchdown. And the Panthers score the first touchdown of the day. They lead 7-3. Play action here for Gardner Minshew, and he's sacked down, and a flag on the play. If you're going to get a holding call, at least make sure the quarterback doesn't get sacked, as he's actually shaken up on the play, and Aiden O'Connell has to come in. Throws a beautiful pass to Trey Tucker here. Alone on the wheel route, he will score, but there's a flag down. And this one will be coming back. Trey Tucker makes a great play, but the holding erases it. O'Connell sacked at the 1-yard line. And this drive is all but dead. We'll get one final play out of it. Run Alexander Madison, a lot of room for him. And he does gain 12 yards back, but that will be the end of the drive. So 1st and 10, Panthers back on offense. Throwing this one deep, that's Deontay Johnson who's got a step. Johnson inside the 5. And the Panthers offense is just humming. Young dropping back, going to roll out, throw this one to the end zone. CJ Uzomah for the touchdown. And the Panthers score again. This one is not looking good now. Handoff, Madison, 7-yard run. And the Raiders offense needs to continue to run the ball. Madison taking this one, running over a tackler down to the 48-yard line. 54 yards rushing on the day. He's having a masterclass here. Now the play action, and it works. Throwing this one, Brock Bowers catches it this time. Bowers jukes in and out. He weaves in and out of the defenders. A really nice play there, dodging Troy Hill rather. Now play action, throwing this one in zone. Caught! Touchdown, Brock Bowers. And the rookie's starting to get some touches, and he's starting to make it count. But this one would go under review. Bowers, 1 foot down, drags the other. That's a touchdown. Let's see it one more time. 1 foot down, not out of bounds. Foot's dragging. Yeah, that's 6 points. And the refs say it's out of bounds. Maybe Carolina brought their refs along for the ride. Now Aiden O'Connell throwing this one to the end zone. Had Jacoby Myers, but threw it too light there. And that is broken up. We'll score another field goal. So Daniel Carlson actually hitting his field goals today. That's nice. But Adam Thielen down to the 49-yard line. A big-time catch for the slot. Now 3rd down and 5. Dropping back. Young. Chased down and sacked. The ball's out. And it is picked up by the lineman. Somebody make a play there. Thank you. As the Raiders defense finally showing up again. So back on offense, O'Connell, play action, roll out here, throwing this one, caught. Jacoby Myers. I'm not sure if that was meant for him or Devontae Adams, but he's down to the 33. Now a handoff, Madison running over a tackler and then rocked down, but a nice 9-yard gain there. Now second down and 11, O'Connell throwing this one to Madison, 8-yard gain for him. 3rd and 2. Still in the game. Handoff. Madison. First down and then some. A nice 11-yard gain there down to the 48. And it's about time to get Madison some rest, and we will send Jalen Darden in the game. Screen pass out to him. He spins to the right and actually breaks a tackle and then gets brought down there. Nice play. Keeping Darden in the game now. Handoff. Darden. Stretch outside. Darden to the 30. Down to the 24-yard line. A big-time run for the speedster. It's now 1st and 10. Play action here. O'Connell throwing this one open. Brock Bowers fighting his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Raiders' first score of the day outside of a field goal. And it goes to Brock Bowers as he deserved on the last drive. He now has it. So 1st and 10. Bryce Young and finding Xavier Leggett, the rookie, again. That's a big 15-yard gain there down to the 41. Now at the 48, 2nd and 3. Young throwing this one out. Caught. Xavier Leggett. And they take a timeout, and it looks like they're nearing field goal range already. Bryce Young dropping back, throwing this one out. Caught. CJ Uzama. And somehow gets out of bounds down to the 30-yard line. And they will score a field goal to end the first half. 17-13 your score. And I think despite everything, the Raiders actually holding strong here. The defense needs to be a little better in the second half. I feel like the offense has been pretty good so far. Looking around the league now as we have some pretty crucial games to catch up on. Let's start here in Pittsburgh as the Steelers taking on the Chargers. And the Steelers actually win. Justin Fields is going to get a contract extension, the talks say. So we'll see just how big that is, as he might be their quarterback of the future, surprisingly. Now in Seattle, the Hawks taking on the Dolphins. Well, the Dolphins currently are winning this one as they look to go 3-0 to start the season. Looks like Devin Achane having a really good year or game so far. Now in Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers taking on the Broncos. And the Buccaneers lose. That 2-0 record will now become 2-1 as the Broncos improve to 2-1 behind Bo Nix. Not even having that impressive of a game. So 1st and 10, Panthers on offense to start the second half. Nice play here by Tyree Wilson, getting the tackle for a loss on Jonathan Brooks. Now Bryce Young dropping back, throwing this one underneath, and Deontay Johnson catches it, balls on the ground. Moyrick falls on it. And this Raiders defense, if they can't stop the offense, they need to get turnovers. So first series here in the second half for the Raiders as they'll run this one for 6 yards. Madison having another wonderful day here. Up the middle again. Madison, first down. About a 5-yard run there. Now 3rd and 20 as we had 2 consecutive holding calls. Throwing this one out. That is broken up, and that will be 4th down. And the Raiders' drive unfortunately ends in another field goal. So Daniel Carlson getting some work today. Now I'll throw it here to Xavier Leggett down to the 41-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Now a handoff, Jonathan Brooks, and Brooks running over Moyrick. Ball's out again! The ball comes out. Jack Jones just blows up Jonathan Brooks, and Marcus Epps falls on it, and we get the ball once again. Handoff, Madison, 6-yard run, 3rd and 1. So the Raiders offense looks really good when they just keep running the ball, and they do so again here. That'll be about a 3-4 yard run and a 1st and 10. Raiders again getting the first down, but need to stick with the run. A screen pass is also acceptable here. Darden taking this one for about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4. I formation. It's a handoff. Madison up the middle. Madison absolutely obliterates the defender. And he'll have a first down. 109 yards. Madison is looking like Derrick Henry right now. Josh Jacobs. Whatever comp you want. Now a nice throw. Gardner Minshew finding Bowers down to the 1. That was kind of an interesting throw there from Minshew. Now 1st and goal. Handoff. Madison into the end zone. Will not go down. And the Raiders have a lead for the first time since the field goal. Now going for two. Minshew, a late throw to Bowers here. And unfortunately, he will not score. And that might be important. Maybe they should have just gone for one. Now Adam Thielen taking this one out. Thielen gets rocked down by Trayvon Moyrig, but that's a big-time game for the veteran. Down to the 31. Young dropping back, throwing this one caught. CJ Uzomah down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10. Now Young dropping back once again. A lot of throwing on this drive. Deontay Johnson inside the 10-yard line. We have not been able to stop him much. 81 yards on the day so far. 3rd and inches. Handoff. Brooks has a first down. Brooks has a touchdown. Crosses the plane. And I see the Panthers look to already be going for 2 here. And yeah, out comes the offense. Bryce Young dropping back. Touchdown untouched. Adam Thielen. Well, this pass defense has not looked good today. Madison on first down once again. Nice run here with 15 yards. Just up the middle. I mean, they can't stop him. This offensive line is solid. And Madison's just running through contact. Now a throw. Devontae Adams leaping for it. He's got it. And the offense is humming for the Raiders. It's just the defense as we head into this 4th quarter. The defense has got to be better. So first play of 4th quarter here. Madison blowing up another tackler and then falling forward. 137 on the day for him. I mean, we're just seeing some great running here. Now Minshew going to throw underneath to him. Madison never going down at first contact. You can just be certain of that. He will not go down. Now 2nd down and 2. Handoff. Zamir White's going to spell him a little bit here. And a nice run for Zamir White. About 4 or 5 yards there. And we definitely want to keep him in occasionally to take some of the load off of him. As Adams scores here. Devontae Adams on the corner route. Nice throw by Minshew. And a great play Devontae Adams. We go up 4. Now throw out to CJ Uzomah. And Uzomah upended by Stephon Gilmore at the 46-yard line. Panthers looking to score once again inside of 8 minutes. Now handoff, and that is to the 39. That's Chuba Hubbard. And now at the 30, Bryce Young. Oh, how does he find Deontay Johnson here? Gilmore in coverage, ball's out, but they fall on it. A chance for a 3rd straight fumble, and unfortunately the Raiders can't get it. Handoff, Jonathan Brooks. Brooks down to the 4. And it's now 2nd down and 3. Young dropping back now. Young sacked. And he goes down. Nice play there. That was Nate Hobbs. Now Young rolling out. Young sacked again. We take him down as we finally get to him and force a field goal. So we have a 1-point lead. Now on offense, throwing this one out, finding Brock Bowers on the corner there. It's a 1st and 10 at the 43. 1st and 10, bubble screen out to Jacoby Myers. Myers gets about 10 yards there. It'll be 2nd down in inches. And final play before the 2-minute warning. Madison a first down inside the 25 now, right down to the 25. And we will take this to the 2-minute warning. Actually, one more play here. Jalen Darden stretching this one out. Jalen Darden's got speed. Jalen Darden's got 6. Touchdown, Raiders. Might have been a quick score there. Definitely a lot of time for the Panthers. And the Raiders send out the field goal unit. Interesting. I actually think I would go for 2 to try to steal the game. Your defense has not done well today. Worst case scenario, it's still a 7-point lead. Same result. Well, Panthers on offense. And this is a 9-yard gain immediately here. 2nd down and 1. Bryce Young inside 2 minutes. Going to find Adam Thielen at the 44. 1st and 10. Now Young dropping back, throwing this one up. Leggett's got it. Leggett's got it, and he's down inside the 15. That was Jack Jones that blew coverage there, and now Young sacked. So we still have a chance here. Nice play by Kuntz, and now Young throwing this one. Flag on the play, and that's holding. And it would be 4th and 9, and the Raiders declined it, so it could have been 3rd and 19. That might be important too. 4th and 9, Young, this is for the game. To the end zone, caught! Thielen, touchdown. And now you have to look at this 2-point conversion coming up, and you have to question some of Serge Cruz's decisions. Thielen, wide open again. Tie game. 1 minute left. This is our chance to at least drive down and kick a field goal. 3-yard run for Madison, as Carlson has been perfect on the day. We just have to get him to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 7 now, and it's a handoff Darden, and he's going nowhere. So we are going to overtime as the Raiders cannot put this one away. Another lead blown, maybe scoring too quickly. Some questionable decisions the last 2 weeks. Of course, last week we won in overtime, so we'll see if that's repeatable here for these Raiders. Unfortunately, we will be kicking off, so that means the defense has to do something it hasn't really done all day, and that's stop this Panthers passing attack. Nice return here to start the overtime 2 for Xavier Liggett down to the 42. That is not how you want to start overtime. So Bryce Young, 3rd down and 6. We have a chance to get off the field immediately here, and he's going to find Deontay Johnson across midfield for a 1st down as he's up to 400 yards passing on the day. That's right, 400 yards. Handoff Brooks up the middle. Brooks shrugging off contact down to the 29-yard line. It's not looking good for the Raiders here. They might not even get a shot. Panthers throwing this one, and that's caught. Inside the 15, right at the 15. 1st and 10. Under center here. Handoff Brooks. Brooks juking out Max Crosby. Brooks down to the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 4. 3rd and inches now. Drop back, throw out Uzama, breaks a tackle. This game's over. CJ Uzama can't be brought down, and that's just really an example of how this entire game has been for this Raiders defense. We lose 42-36, another back-to-back overtime game. Surge crews, some questionable decision making there that might have ultimately lost us that game. In the end, it doesn't matter. Defense has to make a play. How about the day for Bryce Young? I thought Gardner was fantastic, by the way, but Bryce Young was perfect. Alexander Madison, 152 yards, 6.6 a carry. Jalen Darden had a really nice game too, but receiving goes to the Panthers. 3 players above 90 yards. Deontay Johnson, 132. And we only got 34 yards for Devontae Adams. That can't be good going forward. I thought our defensive line actually did decently at least, but the pass coverage is just not there. We look through the defense now. Max Crosby a sack and a half. Christian Wilkins a sack. Nate Hobbs a sack. And Malcolm Kuntz a half sack. No interceptions though. And then 4 forced fumbles. I thought our defense was good at generating those, but you got to be better against the pass. Thank you so much for watching on. I'll see you next time.